Israel-Gaza Iran War News Live Update. Hisbollah destroys northern Palestine. After the killing of resistance leader Mohammed Nasser Abu Naima, Hezbollah launched a series of fierce reprisal operations, which the Hebrew media sporadically reported as bad news and difficult situations in different northern regions throughout last week. These raids went at command posts, barracks, and hostile assemblies all the way from the western Galilee and the Golan Heights to the upper Galilee. Is the war getting wider by the week? At the same time, remarks made by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan regarding Turkey's readiness to meet with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad and normalize relations with Syria, harkening back to the amicable relations that existed before the Syrian war broke out in 2011, caused considerable controversy. This has caused some to wonder if Ankara will be able to normalize relations with Syria despite the criteria established by the Syrian government. As far as anyone can tell, the British Labour Party is not in a hurry to label the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, a terrorist group. Following last week's election of reformist Masoud Pezeshkian as president of Iran, David Lammy, a newly appointed UK Foreign Secretary and member of the Labour Party, told The Guardian on July 8 that he will confer with colleagues over the consequences for Iranian foreign policy. Over the last day, I have witnessed the progression. Lammy stated, "It's a little bit early to say." He plans to consult with colleagues before making any firm statements regarding the matter or its practical implications. "I want to look seriously at those concerns, and how the legal system works for governments, as well as for specific terrorist organizations," he added, following his earlier statement that acknowledged the reality of state-sponsored terrorist activities. London might place targeted proscription-style limitations on state-affiliated entities like the IRGC, according to the Foreign Secretary, who is also considering changing current laws to do so. There was a lot of pressure in Parliament to prohibit the IRGC, but David Cameron, who was Foreign Secretary under Rishi Sunak's government, fought against it. According to Cameron, Iran might cut diplomatic ties with the UK if this were to happen. Proscribing the IRGC would be counterproductive, according to James Cleverly, Shadow Home Secretary, in August 2023. Reports indicate that at the time, UK officials had differing opinions on the subject. London would have to acknowledge that state actors can be involved in terrorism under the Terrorism Act 2000, according to a study last year by advisor on terrorism law Jonathan Hall, who suggested that proscribing the IRGC would entail this. The report claims that this would go against the long-established stance of UK policy. On July 8, the newly appointed Foreign Secretary had a meeting with Melanie Joy, his Canadian counterpart. Ottawa has already outlawed the Quds Force, an elite unit of the IRGC, and last month it declared that it would proscribe the entire organization. The Islamic Republic and Canada do not have diplomatic relations.